Also delivering some good stuff, I think. Action Bronson, who we've covered a couple times on here. I think the last time was White Bronco.
Yep,
Is that
2 years back.
2 years ago? Yeah, which was I think we were like, this is solid Action Bronson, but not doing anything too new. Um, how did you feel about Only for Dolphins? This definitely feels a bit more expansive than most Bronson albums, I think.
Yeah, on one hand, it also feels quite familiar. This
Yeah,
is Action doing a lot of his Action things, right? You know that Action Bronson rapping style. You know his flow. He's not really changing that up on this.
right.
He'll go on these random non-sequiturs about obscure references and make, out there punchlines. And that's what he does. And he's always good at it. Doesn't always make sense. Doesn't always have to make sense. That's what he does. He's funny. Um, and I think Only for Dolphins, for me, though, stands out from White Brock and also his project Lamb Over Rice last year that we didn't talk about, where he seems really focused on this. And I think he did a lot more press for this album. He's lost a lot of weight. He seems to be really in a good headspace, and not he's reinventing the wheel, but like the production's really choice, and his production is usually good, but it seems really specific and intentional this time around. And yeah, the raps are always really tight on this. Again, it's another half-hour project from him, but he seems like he's in a good spot. This came out of Loma Vista Recordings, which is a indie label with major distribution. So it seems like he's found a home post being signed to Atlantic. Never really made sense as an Atlantic signing, I think. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't wowed by anything that much, but I also liked most of it, which is how I felt about him for a while now.
Yeah, I would agree that I think nothing on here super blew me away, but I really did like how this sounded more like an eclectic type album. Like a song like Latin Grammys certainly
That one's
has.
good.
Yeah, that's probably the best song to me, and it has a little bit more of that like Latin flares you might expect by the title. But then a song like Vega.
Yes,
I
that
mean
one's good.
that sounds like a Greek song, like, and I think intentionally so, and I just felt like kind of as he jumped around, he, like you said, he was a little bit more focused on wanting to um, bring in these different sounds, but it all still flowed together pretty well. Nothing felt like super out of place. And I just find his delivery, his style, like a breath of fresh air a lot of the time, especially as we're listening to so many different artists and up and coming young artists who take it so seriously, because this is their opportunity to break into the business. They want to be these awesome artists who get these big deals, and Action is just so much himself, which is like this like goofy ridiculous guy. He talked about going to the Irishman
Oh,
preview
right.
or
Yes.
premiere, and I thought that was a pretty funny moment. I mean, I started off the podcast talking about the chorus. What was that to Goldeneye or something like that? C12 maybe, I can't remember which one, but where he's like, I can't touch all these 10 toes, but I can still fuck these hoes. Like,
Yep.
just ridiculous
Classic line.
stuff, but you love to see it. I don't know. Another song that stood out to me was Shredder. Had this like noir feel to it, almost like a James Bond type song, and I was like, what other artist is kind of like jumping around like this and delivering these sorts of bars and this style? It's just I love that about him, is that he just feels so authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess there's not too much to say because, like you said, it's still Action, but um, I just really enjoyed this album. I think we'll probably throw one or two songs onto the
Yeah.
list.
The start of Vega I really enjoyed. Crashed
Yeah.
my shits and my cells straight through the window. The lead actor of my life story, Delroy Lindo. Topical reference. Love to see it.
That was a great line. Check out Only for Dolphins. He also, put a few dolphin calls in there. Dave, you want to give us your best dolphin call real quick?
No thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, is that the deep from The Boys right now? It's like, I'm not hearing dolphin noises. That's funny.
Yeah.